Looking for a foolproof way to make a delicious curry? Puneeta Varma is going to show us the simple steps that she uses in her own kitchen. Good morning to you.
Hi, Annette. Good morning. It's a beautiful sunny day here.
And you're going to clear up some misconceptions as well as the clouds, right?
I do totally. So curry has been making all the food headlines recently, and so I thought I'll come on here and bust those misconceptions, right? And also show people my foolproof way. 7 ingredients, simple steps, and what you have is this aromatic, mellow dish that you see out here right at the end of the table. And you can transform it with plant-based or meat options, and it's delicious.
Okay, so why don't we start off with the simple steps, and then we'll talk about some of the misconceptions afterwards.
Totally. So simple steps. Start with a heavy bottom pan, the heaviest you have. Add some oil or ghee. I'm a fan of ghee. And then add in the whole spices. So the basic spice palette for this is cumin seeds now and cinnamon. So a stick of cinnamon. And then add in there ginger and garlic, which you see, and a few red onions. So chop them up and add them in. I've got all of this coming out in my latest newsletter on maple and marigold. It's coming out this week, and so people will have the steps and the amounts. I know this is something new for many people, so we need the specific details. And so that's coming out this week, and they can sign up for it on maple and marigold. But after you've added the onions, give it about 7 to 8 minutes. And then you start adding in the powdered spices. So you can see my spice box here. Normally there's maybe 11, 12 spices per season that I switch out every couple of months. This recipe, this dish takes coriander powder and cumin, and I've got a little bit of fennel seed in here. So you can add what you think your family would like, but the basic powdered spices here are coriander powder and black pepper. And you can also add in garam masala. Now, this is new for many people because we're used to curry powder, right?
Yes.
And that is one of the myths I wanted to totally crack wide open. Curry powder I'm not a fan. It wasn't a thing in India for the longest time, and now marketing has pushed it out there. I was talking to a girlfriend last night. She uses curry powder, and I say, no, don't use curry powder. Use, right?
She's still your friend, though, right?
She's still my friend. She loves making curry, but no to the curry powder. We love each other, and add garam masala instead. So buy a spice blend that has only whole spices in it that have been freshly ground, and that's what garam masala is. And you can add turmeric powder for the golden look, right? I've got a little. It is the center of my spice box. So add that in there. Instead of any other spice blend, if you want to look for a garam masala, which is either made in India or made or is selling in an Indian grocery store. I know Loblaws and a couple of other superstore stores have them too.
Okay.
So add that in, and then add the tomatoes. So chop tomatoes, give it another 7 to 8 minutes, toss it all up. That's what you will see as it starts cooking down, and you'll see a little sheen of oil all around it. And that's another misconception, that you can add only certain flavors. This is a building block. So curry is one of the basic building blocks for so many communities and regions in India and in Asia, right? There's Japanese form of curry and Thai. So this is the very basic North Indian style curry. And in here now you can add chicken, tofu, paneer, which is the Indian soft cheese. You could also totally add strips of beef in there. I say go good quality meat if you're using meat in here. Use a little bit of it, add some beans, and add some other plant-based options, and it makes for a delicious meal.
Okay, and you say that this is super easy to make, and that it really, like you say, it changes with the seasons, and it changes from region to region within India.
Totally. So as you go further south, below the Vindhya Mountains, which are the mountains that kind of go halfway through India, as you go further south, you'll see more coconut milk being used, more peppercorns. The spice palette as you go further south changes, and that's actually another misconception, because the word curry comes from the curry leaves you see behind me. But in most regions in India, curry leaves are not actually used in curry, but it's an anglicized version. And generations ago, when the Britishers were in India, the name stuck. And so once the name stuck, curry it is.
Curry it is. Okay, as you mentioned, all the details on the recipe are going to be up on your blog, Maple and Marigold, and we'll put that link in our website, chch.com. Thank you, Puneeta. I've learned so much this morning.
I'm so glad. Lovely to meet you.